أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum. Dear viewers, welcome to JemeilTv. Let us start our study of overview of Surah number 101, alqariah, the calamity. Surah's introduction. There are 11 verses in this surah. The surah gives the warning about the day of judgment. It will be the day of great clamor. People will be scattered and the mountains will crumble. Only those whose balance will be weighty will prosper. Wherefrom Surah got its name. This surah takes its name from the first verse. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم alqariah, the striking calamity. It is first word alqariah. This is not only a name but also the title of its subject matter, for the surah is devoted to resurrection, period of revelation. There is no dispute about its being a Makki surah. Its contents show that this too is one of the earliest surahs to be revealed at Makkah. Theme and subject matter. Its theme is resurrection and the hereafter. At the outset, the people have been aroused and alarmed, saying, "The striker, what is the striker? Would that you knew what the striker is." Verses 1 to 3. This surah starts with the single word Al Qariya, rendered in English as the striker. It is thrown like a shot without any further information, predicate, or adjective. As such, it creates, through its sound and connotations, an ambience of awe and apprehension. The word is immediately followed by a question, suggesting alarm. What is the striker? Verse 2. It is that dreadful and formidable thing which arouses curiosity and questioning. Then comes the answer in the form of a cryptic exclamation. Would that you knew what the striker is? It is too great to be comprehended or imagined. Then follows the answer which states what takes place in it but refrains from stating its exact nature. The day when people will be scattered moths and the mountains like tufts of carded wool. Verses 4 to 5. This is the first scene of the striker, a scene that leaves people's hearts in panic and makes limbs tremble with fear. The listener feels that everything he clings to in this world is flying all around him like dust. Then comes the end of all mankind. Then he whose weight of good deeds is heavy in the balance shall enjoy a happy life, but he whose weight is light in the balance shall have the abyss for his home. Would that you knew what this is like. It is a scorching fire. Verse 6 to 11. It is useful for us to consider the weights, whether heavy or light. This means that there are standards which God credits with being valuable and other that are valueless. This is the general meaning of the statement which the surah wants to convey. However, Allah knows best the exact nature of the balance determining such weights. To indulge in the sophisticated logical and linguistic argument about the meaning of the Quranic term Mawazin used here is in itself a departure from the Quranic spirit and indicates that the reader is not interested in the Quran or in Islam, then he whose weight of good deeds is heavy in the balance according to God's measures and evaluation shall enjoy a happy life. God makes this statement general without any detailed information. Thus, the statement imparts to man the connotations of content and satisfaction or indeed pure happiness. But he whose weight is light in the balance, according to God's same measure and evaluation, shall have the abyss for his home. The Arabic text uses the term "umm", mother, for what is rendered here as home. It is to his mother that a child turns for help and protection as he seeks shelter and security at home. But such people with light measure can only turn and resort to the abyss. The expression is a fine one, beautifully ordered. It also has a shade of obscurity, preparing the way for subsequent clarification, which adds to the depth of the intended effect. Would that you knew what this is like. Verse 10. It is again the cryptic exclamation used often in the Quran, which emphasizes that it is beyond comprehension and vision. Then comes the answer in the closing note. It is scorching fire. Verse 11. Such is the mother of any person whose weight of good deed is light. This is his mother, to whom he returns for help and protection and the security and comfort. But what does he find with such a mother? He finds nothing but the abyss and a scorching fire. The expression has makes a sudden jolt to represent the hard reality. Lesson, guidance, major issues, reflection received from the surah. This surah depicts a scene explaining the details of the day of judgment.